Hey everybody, it's Vaughn here, and today we are with one of our successful clients, our successful student, Sam. Sam is joining us to talk about how, after working with us, he unlocked his full potential as a musician, and even now is making way more money as a full-time musician. I'm excited to talk to him. Thanks for coming on, Sam.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here, Vaughn.
Absolutely, man. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, and your background, and all of that.
Yeah, so I'm a professional musician. I live out here in Southern California. I didn't start music personally until high school, actually. Just kind of took a non-traditional route. I did a couple lessons here and there, didn't like it, and so I didn't pursue music for a while as a kid. And then came back to it in high school, playing by ear and stuff, but never really, found, a proper way to learn or find my confidence and really, reach my full potential as a musician, but I still loved it. So pursued music in college, majored in commercial music here in California, and pursued music full time. But shortly after graduating, ran into a lot of issues and problems in my music, and was still looking for something to help me, reach my full potential in my knowledge and my confidence, and that's when I found you guys. So, and then the rest is history.
Awesome, man. Tell me though, what was the main problem you had like prior to joining our program and working with us?
Yeah, the main problem I think is I never had that complete like foundation of knowledge to basically stand on as a keyboardist, if that makes sense. I learned a lot of just random things in college. I had a lot of great professors. I was in an accredited, conservatory, but even there, I still felt like there were so many things after I graduated that I just didn't know that I felt like you needed to know to, make it in the music world, right? And so I was like, man, I need to learn all these things. The main thing was my confidence with chords and reharms, because I felt like that was the foundation for everything else. Improvisation, all based on your harmony knowledge. So for me, it was just harmony, chords, and I felt like I was still copying and pasting random things I knew, as opposed to understanding why, we play the chords that we played, how to make them your own and manipulate them, and really just find your voice, harmonically. So that was the main thing.
Got it. So, you went to a whole school for music, and you still said you weren't satisfied there. And obviously, there's tons of things out there, online, different programs and stuff like that. Why did you choose to join our program specifically over everything else you had seen?
Yeah, well, I saw your videos and I saw the way that you taught, and I saw your mentality and the way that y'all do things. And you said one thing that you said that caught me was we don't take the lazy approach. And so I was like, okay, so they mean business. And also, I saw the way that you played. At the end of the day, I want to learn from people that I want to sound like, right? It doesn't matter how great of a teacher they are. Everything for me, if they can't play the way I want to play, I'm not trying to learn from them, you know. And so it's really rare to find people who are great players and great teachers, and then vice versa. But I felt like you were someone who genuinely was both, and so that's why I wanted to see what was up and to see.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Was there anything in particular about our program that really helped you?
Oh man, so many things, man. A big thing was the way y'all explain extensions, right? Really understanding that, because that could be so confusing, right? And just really, I think the biggest thing is the format and the way that y'all teach everything systematically from the ground up, from the beginning, right? One after the other. Because even one-on-one lessons with a real life teacher, it can be tough to really, teach a student everything they need to know, because teachers teach so many people, right? And so to get everyone up to speed with where they need to be, because you have the video courses combined with the, personalized live classes, and then the advisors one-on-one, I really felt like I was able to fill in all those gaps that were still left empty by the teachers I had before. And I had a lot of amazing teachers, don't get me wrong, but I felt like, 1 hour a week, it still wasn't enough time to really fill in the gaps that I was still having in my playing. And that showed up in the gigs that I was playing too. There were gigs I was playing and, with awesome musicians, but every now and then I just feel stuck, and I feel like, oh, I'm not at the level I should be at this point, so.
And as a result of implementing those things, what were some differences you saw in your musicianship? You just mentioned gigs, for instance. Like, how did learning our methods here affect your playing the most in like the gigs and stuff that you did?
Oh yeah, well, now when I gig, I just have this new confidence. Like, I'm just like, I can tear this song up, and yeah, just when I play, just ideas just flow out of me that I didn't even know were there. It's almost like there's a whole entire other musical side of me that's been unlocked. And when I play, it's just like ideas just literally just like flow. And also it sounds good because the ideas can be there, but then when you play it, it might not always come off the way that you're hearing it in your head. But now when I play my ideas, they sound the way I want them to sound. And there's no better feeling than, you have this amazing idea and then it comes out the way that you want it to sound, right? So, but
awesome, man, awesome. So, I mean, I know in your playing and gigging, that it's had a positive effect there, but has your life changed in any other way since working with us and using our methods to, advance your skills? Has life changed in any other way besides just the gigs?
Oh man, like honestly, it's completely changed, and the biggest way is, I now play at a church full time, a Baptist church here in Pomona, California. Every single Sunday, I'm the main keyboardist, organist, musician. And because of that, it's been an amazing experience, playing with the choir, leading the band and everything. And because of that, I'm able to literally afford, rent in California, man. So,
Cali is no joke. Cali is no joke. I mean, but you never even played in church before, right?
No, never before. And so, it was a completely new experience, but, and it was obviously, a scary experience at first just going into it, never having done it before. But because y'all gave me the confidence, y'all taught me how to learn the songs, y'all taught me how to play it the right way, not faking it, I feel like I can do it, right? So it was a leap of faith, but y'all gave me the, the confidence that I can make that leap.
Oh, man, that's good, man. So that's amazing. I mean, you never played in church. How long you been there now?
It's almost a year exactly. Almost a year. So now it's January, first week of January.
California got some musicians, so if you was messing up, you would have been out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good, man. Hey, I'm proud of you, man. So where do you think, looking back now, where do you think you'd be right now if you didn't decide to take action and join our program and work with us?
Well, I'd still be where I was, before I found you guys, which is still just at gigs, feeling not good about my playing, feeling like, oh, should I even be doing music in the first place? Like, why did I go to music school and still feel like, I have these gaps in my knowledge and I can't play the way I want to play. But now, because of what I've learned from y'all, I've exceeded where I thought I could be. I'm actually music directing at another church in Irvine. And I'm building musicians there. Yeah. So in the evenings, I'm in the Irvine church. Mornings, I'm at a Pomona.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And two very different musical scenes. And the Irvine church, I'm building up the young musicians there. It's a bit of a younger church, and I'm actually putting on a Christmas show. I put on the first one the church has ever had last year, and it's a very small church and pretty new, but it was the biggest event they ever had, and we actually sold out our venue that we had. It was crazy. And
wow.
Yeah, we're doing it again this year, and I never thought I could do something like that. And I'm actually we're playing my original arrangements of some songs, Christmas songs. And and it's reharms and stuff that I learned. I didn't learn them from you guys. I learned how to create them from you guys. So because y'all taught me the how and the why, literally they're my original arrangements. No one else has arranged them this way. But y'all taught me how to do that authentically, and I'm excited. I'm gonna probably release it next year, actually, on Spotify stuff. But
you send that over.
Oh,
I gotta send that over. Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. No, I know it's gonna be cool. So, so we're doing it again this year, and just the confidence to do something like that, like to network and bring in musicians. We got a singer who's singing BGVs from Mariah Carey. He's gonna come in and he's gonna sing for us this year. And amazing guy, and we have so many other musicians that are just killing it right now. And the fact that I'm able to be at this level with them is a lot of fun. Yeah.
So before all of this, did you even network and know all these musicians beforehand, or
not at all? Not at all. No.
So what do you feel changed to? Because you got it and you just went after it. What made you go and do all the networking and do because now you went from being not able to do stuff, feeling not fully confident. Now you're over here live arranging shows, playing for 2 churches, got people from Mariah Carey. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I'm so happy to hear. That is amazing.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
wow.
Yeah, the biggest thing is once your playing is where you want it to be and your confidence is where it needs to be, everything else will just kind of fall in place. Everything else will follow. And so at least for me in my experience, once my playing was at a level where people are like, okay, he knows what he's doing, and then you gain that respect, that's when everything else kind of falls into place as well. And it just, for me, gave me the confidence to go out, talk to people, network, just be fearless, essentially, and just do whatever I felt like, God was calling me to do musically, and just felt like my, musical career was just going in a certain direction now. So, and also just for me, a big thing is I emulate my teachers. And so I emulated you, just the way that you play, the way that you teach, the way that you work with your students. For me, just that confidence kind of just, oozes to all of your students in a sense. And so I felt like because I had someone who was teaching me that was at that level and who, was of someone who was like your profile, I had the confidence to go out and to, just kill it. So.
Oh man, well, listen, I'm honored that you even saying all that. Like I said, there's so many musicians, man, who think it's impossible to do this kind of stuff. There's musicians who've been frustrated for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I mean, you're a young guy and everything, but even going to school, some of these people who've been frustrated, they've went to school, some haven't gone to school, but everyone having the same issues, and people think it's just not possible. So like, I'm happy people are hearing your story because it can show that yes, it's possible. You just have to have the right understanding of things. Like I said, that confidence, so you can get that respect. First, the respect of yourself for yourself and how you put it. And then now other people see that, So Sam, man, if there's anyone watching right now, and they're on the fence about booking a call to speak with us about joining our program and helping them with their piano playing, and they're a little bit skeptical. They're on the fence. They've probably been burned before, and so on and so forth. What would you say to them now that you've been through the program and you've been with us now for a while? What would you say to them?
I mean, I would just tell them that genuinely, this is the best place for them to fulfill all their dreams they have for their music, all the goals that they have. There really is no better place for them to reach them as quickly as possible, right? For me, all the goals that I had as a student, as a musician, I've either met them or surpassed them. Working with my instructors, working with you, Vaughn, working with everyone here, and it's been amazing. It's been better than I ever could have expected. And this place is a place that you could trust to really care about you as a musician, right? I could tell they were genuinely here to help me as a player and with all the goals that I had, and they put my well-being and my musicianship first and foremost above everything else, and that's why I was able to become the player I am today, and that's why there's so many students who are successful that go through this program. And for me, I had to work really hard to make sure that I could make it happen for me, and Vaughn, you helped me with that as well. And for me, it was worth every single penny, and quite literally was too, because now I'm making way more than I had invested. And for anything in life that is worth investing in, it will reward you for what you put into it. And that's another testament to why this is the real deal, and to why it's helped so many people with their music.
I'm proud of you, man, to see not just from a skills aspect what you've done, that's great, but also what you've been able to do to monetize and build a career for yourself with this. I'm happy that I was a part of that, and that we were a part of that to help you with that. That just does my heart good. Sam, man, thank you. And man, I'm just looking forward to seeing how you go, bro.
Thank you, Vaughn. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me, for real.
Man.
It's all because of you guys. So.